You think this thing looks weird with a headlight on it, John? I like it.
It's round.
It was supposed to have a headlight.
Would it have been square?
Oh, it was the 70s. It was like either the round era or the square era.
Oh, a tiny round one.
Yeah, probably. Welcome to Daddy's Money Garage. It's a big day. You know why, John? Because this is the first video where I've had contacts in like 2 months.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is the jet running yet? That's going to be the major thing. I'm just going to start going on my personal account and leaving that comment. I'm going to tell y'all right now, this video is mainly just John wiring stuff and me doing nothing. How long have we been here? What time is it?
It's after tomorrow, so that means it's been at least 12 hours. No, like 13.
Rewind. 13 hours. Today may be the day. Right, John? You think today's the day?
I hope so.
All we gotta do is wire literally everything. Yeah, no big deal. We do have most systems done though. The fuel lines we came and did during the week, that's done. So we'll be able to get gas into the thing. And John brought the radiator hose that we forgot last week, and it fit perfect with no modification.
Yeah, I have no idea what it's for, but that works real good.
Fits perfect if you want to put a GM radiator into an A-body Mopar. I seriously doubt anybody's doing this same
Nobody's
thing.
gonna do this.
Nobody's doing this.
But if anybody knows what that hose is for,
yeah, let us know.
that's an interesting piece of trivia. Somebody that works in O'Reilly's
Yeah,
might.
let us know down in the comments if you know what that's for. So what are you working on right now?
Clamps.
Clamps. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got to clamp them down. I'm working on installing the master power switch, and I think I figured out exactly how I'm going to do it. So the NHRA rulebook wants this thing mounted at the back of the car, but they don't specify whether they want it at the back, like on the side of the car, or facing directly out the back. But judging by the example set by Slaghammer and Plan Z over there, they both have their switches coming out the back. So I'm going to take the master switch right here, and I'm going to put it, you know, around here in this area, and I got to take a step bit and drill that hole out really big so that our cable will fit, because this is it. It's huge. Yeah, that'll do it. So I'm going to do that, and John's going to work on clamping things up, and then at that point I'm totally useless because I know nothing about electricity. In fact, you remember, John, you and Mopar Al tried to explain electricity to me for about an hour. And
all you did was make us confused.
Yeah, and so it got to the point where like I was sucking knowledge away from them. So I'm just gonna stay the hell out of this. There's stuff I can do besides electrical stuff anyway, but have fun, John. You got this. So after about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, master power switch is in, and she works properly. Got the hole there, wire's gonna come. The negative's going to come off the battery, through that hole, to this switch. And I'm thinking that we just ground it out on that bolt right there. Just clean it up. And that'd be like our master ground. Also, under here, John put the rest of the fuel system together. That one fitting that we needed is in. And I was thinking that we might have to retain this line, but, I mean, it's pretty solid. Like, I don't think that's going anywhere.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Yeah, that's not going nowhere.
It should be okay, I think.
What you got going on? Well, the hoses are clamped.
Yeah.
So, that's good.
Yeah.
What about electricity?
I gotta get the main power wire run. Now that you're done in the back, who can actually do that?
Yeah, the ground is ready to go.
Yeah.
We just gotta hook it up.
Yep.
And I can put in a throttle cable.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Is there a throttle pedal?
Yeah, it's in a box over there somewhere. Okay. So I'll dig through that and find it. It's crunch time today.
Gotta get these. I forgot. I smack you. Sorry. So I got 9006 connectors, so I was going to use to replace those things because I don't have the other side of those things.
Yeah, to plug in
all of
fans.
my female connectors are all at the house. So
oh, cool.
I have to run to the store and grab a pack of.
I gotta go and get octane booster anyway. So at some point, maybe after I get the throttle cable in, I'll just run to O'Reilly's.
I want that removable without having to take the entire front harness out of the freaking car.
Yeah.
So.
And then we gotta figure out how to wire the alternator, and you know,
we've got a diagram for it.
From like the 70s. It's applicable.
You're the one who insisted on points.
Just because I said it was from the 70s doesn't mean it's not applicable.
No.
But, you know, we'll figure it out. So for our throttle cable, we'll be using the well-known Locar kit. Stainless steel braided. It's nice. I've used these quite a bit. And it came with a sticker. John, this is the only time I've ordered a low car cable and it actually came with a sticker.
They didn't give me a sticker.
Yeah, the sticker I got on my car is not even, it doesn't even look like that. It looks like that logo, that one down there.
You know, I like the old school logo more.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this thing hooked up. What have you got going on with the electrics over here? What's that little nub on the fender?
That's a PowerPoint. You know how they stuck the battery in the wheel well in old Chrysler products from the 90s? So you had to jump it off of one of these stupid things?
Yeah, we're doing the same thing.
We're doing the same thing. Well, I mean, this is going to be super useful actually, because for one, it gives you a place to jump the thing. So what we're going to do is we're running the big wire from the battery to the starter. And then I'm going to run a takeoff from the starter up to here and then to the control panel inside the car.
No, to the keyed switch and then to the control panel. You know,
yes.
This is why, you know, I don't do electrics. I don't know what I'm doing. You might just, you know, check everything I say.
This gives me some place to run power for my headlights.
Yeah.
And the fans.
Which there is already a harness for the headlights.
Yes. It's over there.
This harness was originally in your Cadillac though, wasn't it?
It was, and the relays failed. Which is fine, because I have more of them, and I'm just going to cut these weird things off, because these aren't standard. But
yeah, because we got a bunch of Ford relays that will just work.
And I just got to take that out, get rid of this connector, which is designed to plug into the factory H4 connector, which we don't have, and I'm just going to probably run one of these 3-pin amp connectors for that. So we'll just have a wire coming out for the low beam, high beam, and then ground, and then donezo. But we also got to run a ground strap from the engine. So
I think we figured that out. Either we're gonna do it off of like this bolt right here and like run it over here somewhere, or there's this completely, you know, unused hole right there. It's already tapped and it's clean.
Yeah.
Either one will work.
Yeah, I think I'd rather go with the one off of the head.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think it matters.
It doesn't really, but this I can run just right down somewhere.
Yeah, just in that area.
Yeah. I just got to poke a hole.
Well, I'm going to work on the throttle cable, and then I guess I need to go to O'Reilly's. It's like, what, 2 o'clock right now?
Yeah.
At some point, we're going to need lunch, which we'll probably have delivered. Mm-hmm. And then John is literally the only one that knows how to do this. No pressure, John. None at all. There's no guarantee that it's going to be running, but we're going to try.
It may end up being a very late night.
Who knows? We're definitely not going to be able to run it at night. There's neighbors.
They might be happy with it.
They may watch this, actually.
It's open header.
It's okay. We've got 3 working pedals now. We snapped this cable probably 3 times and had to adjust the housing for it probably 3 times.
And then you had real fun trying to actually cut the thing down to the point where it's literally only long enough.
It's perfect though. It doesn't matter how many times you have to cut it. As long as the last time you do, it's perfect. Let's see how it looks. So, I'm going to just go ahead and ease on her. Now check for play in the linkage, John.
You got a wire sticking out, but...
that's okay. I had to cut that too.
Alright.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Now, go check the line up and throttle switch. So now I'm we're gonna hit the gas now. It's working.
Yep.
Sweet. So I guess that now, since the throttle cable's up, I'm gonna go to O'Reilly's and get you some electrical stuff.
Okay.
And pick up lunch.
Okay.
So, I'll be back.
Graceful.
I've gotten good at that. I'm gonna come back and this thing's gonna be like completely wired, right? Perfectly, no problems, no shorts, not on fire, and ready to go to Sykeston, right?
I will say not on fire.
Well, don't count that out because this thing's got to pay for itself at some point. After a long trip across Rutherford County to find electrical connectors, we got them. And there's some stuff wired up, and we've already eaten. So, where are we at now?
Alternator's wired to the... That's happening.
I have no idea what all this is. I'll need you to explain it.
It's the electrical system.
Oh, so it's good to go. Cool.
I mean, you got field going to your voltage regulator, going to your ballast resistor, coil,
to the
feed going inside so you can actually run power to it. We just need big wire.
To the starter.
Yep.
I don't know electricity. I did drill a hole in the dash though. Our security system. We actually have a key for it. This key will actually kill power to the main panel, which is out right now because we're working on it. So it'll only be able to send power to the ignition and everything else unless this key's in it, along with the main power switch at the back. Yeah, it's getting there. Let's see how much else we can wire up, and I'll just stay out of the way because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This is a hard video to keep interesting.
It's minutia.
It's boring. It's wiring. It's something I don't know anything about or can comment on. But I can say that you have a plan for actually orienting this thing. All the like ignition stuff over here, relays and whatever over here. And speaking of relays, you've got relays for these fans.
Yep.
That we've changed the connector on.
Nice little amp style connectors that you got from O'Reilly's for the, was it 4 O'Reilly's?
I went to 3.
3?
Yeah, okay. It was 3.
Yeah, typical.
You've got relays. These are kind of redundant though. That's
is just the
that's the connector. The
relay
relay
is just a little generic, cheapy thing that I bought for projects, but
the thing is that it's already got a fuse in it.
Yep.
So it's gonna have a fuse in the panel and the relay until we can just change out that relay.
I have a Ford relay over there I got out of the junkyard, so I'm going to run it off of a Ford relay, but this is easier to locate.
Yeah, that's pretty much temporary right now.
Bracket.
Yeah, it's got a bracket in it, so, you know, it might be redundant, but it'll be okay.
It's going to be garbage, and I'm going to swap it out with a factory Ford part, and hopefully it works.
You know, people are still going to say that because it's Ford, it's garbage, right?
Yeah, well, it's all supplied by the same people, so...
Meanwhile, I've been adding horsepower in a different way. I put badges on it. Those are not actually on Bondo. John thought they were. John thinks that hearse badge that is definitely never ever been on this car ever or ever would have been is just gonna fall off. I don't think it will. I think it'll be okay. Junkyard Jet sticker. Those were sent to us a while ago. I love these things. I only put these on because I knew where they were already gonna go anyway. I'll just let y'all figure out where that sticker came from. And of course, the AHRA sticker that you can barely see. That's a beautiful sticker. Dallas gave us those. We're gonna keep wiring, and if anything interesting happens,
We're gonna keep wiring.
Yeah, not we're, it's John. John's gonna keep wiring and see how far we can get this thing. This is some riveting content, John. What are you doing?
I'm taping up the harness so that I can change the color on it to reflect that this is power, not brown.
Wait, so power doesn't go through brown wires?
Yeah, brown's for houses, not for cars. It's orange with context.
Are people going to frown upon this wrapping of the electrical tape around a wire?
They'll really frown on it when I tell them that the tape came from Harbor Freight and it's been in my garage for 6 years. This tape is awesome. It actually, when this stuff does come off, it doesn't leave too much residue. Yeah.
We found that out multiple times cutting things.
This is the tape that we used to put my finger together when I sliced it open.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. That was fun. And you were passed out on the ground.
I don't know. How long was I out?
I don't know. Probably like 10 minutes.
It's an anatomical response. I have no control over it. Google it.
I am so bored. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this... Why? This is like hieroglyphics. I don't understand any of this. I am useless. I think I'm just going to start it by hand.
How about you just take this tank off of the Sportster?
So about a week ago, John started a electrolysis on a dirt bike tank, and it worked. That was really practice for this thing's tank, 61 Sportster. It worked great. So I'm gonna take the tank off this thing, and we're gonna take it home and get it cleaned out because this thing's rusty. It's gritty, just that. Okay, that's something I can do and not be as bored. Well, that only took like 5 minutes. Dude, this tank is full of just... Ugh.
Grab the light.
It's bad.
It smells amazing. Just like turpentine.
Oh god, I don't know if...
It's like being in a wood shop.
I can't get a good angle to even... Oh, there it is. Dude, it's bad in there.
I haven't even looked at it.
I guess...
Oh, that's not bad at all, actually.
You don't think so?
Yeah, no, there's still bare metal over here. It's just above the... It's above the fuel line. It looks like it was filled... It had about a third of a tank full.
And it was parked?
Yeah.
It's better than the DR tank?
Yeah.
Cool. How goes the wiring?
Well, I screwed up on this one, and I forgot to put the heat shrink on it before I connected it to the thing, so I depinned the thing and then put heat shrink on it so I could label it, because, you know, hot and cold and
Yeah, hot and cold electricity.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Oh, we'll pick back up in a minute. You know, to this riveting electrical work.
This might be this is definitely going to be a couple of days because little intricate. These fries are 6 hours old.
That's disgusting. So, where are we at now? The charging system is figured out.
Yeah.
The ignition is figured out. The fans are figured out.
Yeah.
Let's explain what we got going on here. We changed out those connectors, wired them in. There's a lot of wire there, so that's just...
There's extra because I was going to run it differently than I ended up running it, so I may actually end up taking it and trimming it down here and just making it the correct length. But right now we got a place for it all to hang and to ground the grounds for the fans, so they should be, you know, able to run.
It's spare wire.
Right now, sure. Later, no. Basically getting everything ready to run to the panel, and I'm going to finish it in the car.
Yeah, that way it's just plugging things in.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously we're like 5 minutes away from firing this thing up, right?
Yeah, totally 5. Not that I have to get under the car and figure out how to connect the signal wire to the starter and the solenoid connector. Oh, and the power wire to it. When it's way down there with all of the clutch leakage and the headers and everything that's in the way, and it took me 20 minutes to get the top bolt tightened on it.
That's more because of the bell housing. That's if it
Everything down there's in the way.
If it wasn't a Lakewood bell housing, it'd be real easy.
Yeah, it probably would. Should have done an automatic.
And the core systems are almost done.
Just trying to get the underhood done.
Yeah, really this has taken so long because we don't want to do it again. Like, we don't want to rig it up to just run it and then have to, you know, redo it permanently. This is going to be like one and done. Like, we don't want to mess with it again.
Yep. What are we going to do about these? We don't have anything for these.
Dude, you can get those sockets at Rallies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're super common.
We need to grab those then.
Oh, for the turn signals?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, we're screwed on that.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll just take them off a slag hammer.
I don't think they're wired up there either.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
I don't think they might be, but...
No. There is one more thing, John.
Is there?
Yeah. We had a viewer send us something for your tire changer. This is the duck head kit to put on your manual tire changer.
Yeah, so I mentioned when we had the thingy that apparently there was somebody that... I thought it was a company. It was a dude. Apparently there was somebody that made a duck head for these things, and he sent us the last one he had. Because I don't think he does it anymore.
Yeah. His name is Dan. Super nice guy.
Yeah?
Thanks, Dan. We don't know how to weld, but we'll find someone who does.
This will make things a lot easier, actually.
So, John, are you ready for the comment saying that, like, we need to just hurry up and get this thing done?
Yeah.
I'm ready for them. It's getting done. Like, I don't know what, you know, whatever. How long do you think?
Well, if I can work on it uninterrupted, I don't know.
Or are you just telling me to stay out of your way?
I don't know. You spent 20 minutes confusing yourself about all of this.
Dude, I don't understand electricity, dude. If it doesn't have gears and use some kind of dead dinosaur, I don't understand how it works. Not that I don't understand how it works. I don't understand how it can work. You can't see electricity unless it's trying to kill you.
Yeah, you can't see it then either. You just feel it.
At least when I'm getting crushed by a gear, I know what's crushing me.
Oh man, you've never really been zapped, have you?
No. Actually, no. That $20 Excel Supercoil, that did get me good. That's how we know it works.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Next weekend? We're just gonna keep pushing this back every weekend?
No.
When it's done.
Yeah.
When it's done.
We're so freaking close.
It's painful.
I was so freaking close.
Today was the day.
Yeah.
Oh well. Like and subscribe.
Oh, they're not gonna like this.
Subscribe. You don't have to like it, I guess.
Nobody likes this.
This video is so stupid. There's no... What do you want? We're trying to get a video out of wiring. You should just have done it and then we just never talk about it again.
You know?
Like and subscribe. Do all that stuff. Thanks for watching and putting up with us. And we'll catch y'all in the next one.
Yep, see y'all.